Okay, so today in this epic synopsis math draw, we'll be looking at this question here. 64x squared plus bx plus 25 equals 0. In the given equation, b is a constant, for which the following values of b will the equation have more than one real solution. So first, we're dealing with the discriminant. And I always know that I'm dealing with the discriminant because I have the one, a quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c. And also there's an additional variable in addition to x, we have b. And then it also tells me that there is more than one real solution. So that tells me that b squared minus 4ac is going to be greater than 0 if there's more than one real solution. Okay, so knowing that, now I just have to take those values. Remember, a is 64, b is just b, and c is equal to 25. Just getting these from the expression. And then here I'm going to plug them in. So 64 is a, and c is 25. Next step, multiply them all together. So that would be 4 times 64. So this would be minus 6,400 squared than 0. Move the 64 to the other side. And then I'm going to take the square root. So important, super important for when we're dealing with the discriminant or ever if we take the square root of an inequality. So I need to consider both the positive and negative value. It's an absolute value. So I would take the square root of b. There's that case where it's positive, so b would be greater than 80. Or I also have to consider the negative value. So what I do is I always flip the sign, and I just take the negative expression. So that b is less than negative 80. So this is definitely a trap. And this b is greater than 80. Well, this isn't greater than 80. This isn't greater than 80. B has to be less than negative 80. So it needs to be negative 91 because that is less than negative 80. So just remember if you get a discriminant question that's similar to this, make sure that you consider both the positive value, which is always just the same that you have here. You treat it just pretty much like if it were an equal sign. And then to consider the negated value, you invert the sign. In this case, it was greater than, so I have to make it less than, and then I put the negative value. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so I'll see you in the next epic SATnopsis drop.